hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, bringing you guys a discussion for Boruto chapter 44. And I gotta say to the anime only viewers, this is the time of the month where I am gonna be talking about spoilers, so I thank you for your support. Over 80% of the content on the channel is spoiler free. So with that being said, if you're still here, I'm going to assume you're okay with me talking about spoilers. So I gotta keep it real with you guys. I don't trust Amado. I really don't. I really don't trust this guy. I really feel like this guy is going to betray Naruto, and a big part of the reason is that when you look at this guy's character, the one thing that is a common theme is that it really comes off like this guy cares more so about himself than anything else. And I definitely think that there is more to the character than we've even seen at this point. Now, I want to reference some stuff I talked about in the past, which is how Kodachi, so Ukyo Kodachi, the writer for the Boruto anime and manga, recently at Jump Fiesta, so probably about 2 months ago from this time, or 3 months ago, because it'd be in December, Kodachi was talking about the fact that basically in the Land of Fire, you have people who want to see Naruto removed as Hokage. You have people who want to have the feudal lord removed as the feudal lord. They want to put new people in place. They don't trust Naruto. They think that what happened with Momoshiki basically gave Naruto too much political clout, and they want to have Naruto assassinated or removed from power. And we also know that there's a drug problem that's going on in the underworld at this point, and that Kara has connections to the underworld. So where does Amado fit into this? Now let's look for a second, okay? So when it comes to Amado, one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that this guy's technology far surpasses anything that Orochimaru's done. It far surpasses anything that Katasuke's done in the Hidden Leaf Village. He's shown up with all this intel on the various people in the Hidden Leaf Village. He's coming with intel that he's gonna give to Naruto. So basically, he managed to get with Jigen. He managed to deceive Jigen, potentially deceive Jigen. He joins up with Kashin Koji, despite the fact that Kashin Koji has made it abundantly clear that he'll kill whoever he views to be expendable in order to basically make whatever ambitions he has come true. He slapped a bomb on the neck of Shikadai. He's basically threatened Shikadai's father, Shikamaru, with essentially saying, hey, let me in the village or your son's gonna get his head blown off. And it's one of those things where even when he was confronted by Sai and Moegi, all these powerful ninja, this dude was calm and calculated. And if you think for 1 second this guy has not thought of a scenario where he needs to throw Naruto under the bus, you're absolutely wrong. And I think that this is something that we need to take into account. I think that he's been collecting information in the background and he's been coming up with this plan. When Delta was talking about the fact that Kawaki was living with the Hokage and that Kawaki was in the Hidden Leaf Village, Amado was there. Amado heard everything. He's been that guy in the shadows the entire time. I joke, but I told you guys, when you look at the character of Dinky, I said Dinky is probably gonna fuck around and save the world at some point, because characters like that, with us moving into this whole technology era, characters like that are gonna play a huge role in the series going forward. And now look at it. Amado didn't use any type of ninjutsu, and yet my man took all the smoke and he held all the juice at that point. So what do you think this dude's gonna do if he's in a situation where Jigen gets the upper hand and all of a sudden the percentages change? Like you guys heard me talk about in the chapter review where I compared Bill Belichick to Bill Parcells, and I said, you know, essentially Bill Belichick, because he grew up in a scholar household with a parent that spoke 8 or 9 languages, with the other one being a teacher, that essentially it's one of those things, or a scout, forgive me, a scout, it's one of those things where he's cold and calculated. Amado is the exact same way. He's gonna look at a scenario and realize that right now Naruto gives him the best possibility of staying alive. But once that changes, his loyalty is going to change. He's going to collect all this information on Konoha from being on the inside, and he's going to sell that information to save his own ass. People like that, eventually they get shut down. Now I want to respond to a comment that before I go further, I want to respond to a comment that one of you guys put on there. You're like, yo man, you really showing your age with that football reference. Let me clear something up. Yo, I'm a hardcore New York Giants fan. So I watch all the documentaries. I study the history of my teams. That's how I know the stuff with Bill Parcells. Like, dog, I'm 27 years old. So it's one of those things, like, I'm older than a lot of you guys, but I ain't fucking ancient like that. Man, yo, my knees and bones started hurting when I read that comment. I was like, yo, come on, man, don't do this to me. I graduated college in 2015. Don't do this to me, baby. Yo, but getting back to it though, right? Like, I really feel like what's gonna end up happening with Amado is that he's gonna understand where Kawaki fits into that Uzumaki household. He's gonna understand how Naruto feels about this kid, and once the situation changes, once that happens, he's gonna use that information as a way to potentially get himself out of a shitstorm. Whether or not that's Jigen coming back to Konoha, and once things seem their bleakest, Amado is able to maybe barter himself and Kawaki as a way to avoid any further damage that's being done to Konoha, as well as to save his own skin, because he understands if he stays in Konoha that he's going to end up dying. If he goes back to Jigen, Jigen still needs him. He's still very valuable when it comes to the scientific ninja tech that is inside of all the people in Car. I mean, this is something that needs to be considered. Again, this guy shows up, says he wants to defect to the Hidden Leaf Village, which to those of you who are not native born English speakers, essentially when he's saying defect, he's saying he's seeking asylum. He's saying, like, look, I can't deal with what's going on with Kara right now. I don't like the direction that stuff's going. I need protection. I need immunity. Bring me in here. I'll give you all the information that we have. That's the same thing that the United States did when they're bringing people like Einstein out of Germany, saying, like, look, you ain't working for them no more. You going in that lab, you gonna build us a bomb, then we're gonna blow some motherfuckers up. You okay with that? Okay, cool. Go blow some people up. It's the same thing. Naruto's gonna take that information, Orochimaru, probably Dinky, and more than likely Katasuke are gonna come up with countermeasures for Kar, and that's going to be the other trump card. He's not going to reveal everything that he gave to Konoha, but just enough to where he's able to save his ass. Let me know if you guys trust this guy in the comment section down below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.